Starting with the obvious attempt to poison our water supplies and aquifers last year by the smuggling of 25 tons of pure fentanyl across the Mexican border, enough poison to kill every living creature on this continent 6 times, and now, with the bogus Kung Flu fiasco, it is obvious that China is not our friend. In fact, this commie regime has committed acts of war which merit full-scale retaliation against their government. As for fentanyl, 2 to 3 milligrams can kill a person. 25 metric tons is 250 billion milligrams. If you're having trouble with this many zeros, that's 250 billion lethal doses. You can't tell me that shit was intended for street sales. As for the Kung Flu, the truth is that hardly anyone here in the U.S. has died from it unless they were already immune compromised. We have exposed the guidelines for faking autopsies. The link is below. And more is coming in sealed indictments. We already know who the players are. Chief among them is Mr. Fauci, who, if you do your research, was one of the chief proponents of AZT, an AIDS drug that killed more people than the disease, and caused many who believed in its contrived efficacy to spend their life savings and go homeless just to stay alive. A sealed federal indictment, just unsealed, names this scumbag along with others in the Kung Flu hoax and will be covered by Stony Stone shortly. There is no doubt that the Chinese government is behind this crock of bullshit, and the USA, along with the rest of the planet, should refuse to buy anything from China. What we really should be doing is some Mission Impossible type shit to infect these commie bastards with testicular leprosy or some shit like that, then blame it on bat stew made from bats that live 4,000 miles away, are non-migratory, and are not sold in wet markets. Let's give them a mouthful of their own bullshit. What they're really after is a mandatory vaccine that, like AZT, will kill 30 to 40% of the planet, while Gates and his band of baby-eating psychopaths laughs all the way to the bank. As for me, if someone even attempts to touch me with a needle or some bullshit pill, I got something for their ass. And just to illustrate how powerful this propaganda is, even our president, who is as honest as the day is long, is forced to go along with this bullshit that he knows full well is bullshit, only because people who watch mainstream media are still asleep, and nothing short of a kick in the balls or in the hoo-hoo will wake them up. They, if not for us who have smelt the coffee long ago, would indeed get the government that imbeciles, morons, and sheep deserve. If he were to call it for what it is, the libtards would go absolutely batshit. The president would do well to ban all mainstream media from the White House, and in their place, invite those of us on social media as reporters. What could they do? Cried violation of First Amendment? I'd hand them a cardboard megaphone and a milk crate to stand on, and have the Secret Service escort them out the door and confiscate their press passes. Boy, would that twist their knickers in a knot. And when they got back to their studios, they'd learn that their FCC broadcast licenses had been revoked and their internet connections dead. They would get a bit of a taste of what we have been going through since the Kevlar Kunt lost a rigged election. We know how it works, and how it has worked since JFK. Our entire government is a Nazi cabal that worships Satan, and a good many of them are into such evil shit that anyone who calls it out with any credibility winds up dead. The pattern is clear. They will call the videos that will go public deep fakes. Let's see what they call 8 and 16 millimeter 1960s and 70s reels of film that were found in Epstein's apartment. They're trapped in an avalanche of evidence that cannot be explained away. Their only hope is to assassinate the president. But this is not 1963. We can talk to each other. We have comms they cannot breach or even discover. If they pull some shit like that, the planet will erupt instantly in an armed revolution, and their entire cabal would be massacred and set ablaze. They're stupid, but they're not that fucking stupid. Rest assured that justice is coming. It may not be how we expected, but if it doesn't come soon, you can bet that good old boy Jimmy Joe Bob pistol-packing, pissed-off Patriots who were fed up with this bullshit long ago ain't gonna tolerate much more of it before heads start exploding into pink mist. The cabal will get the message then. Sign me up. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. This is Dave from Net4 Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your calls of encouragement. And most of all, thank you for your support. Please subscribe to our backup channels. Net4 Truth USA 2 Patriot channel, BitChute.com/net4 Truth USA, and drop.space/@ Net4 Truth USA. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/net4truth USA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.